we don't make everything easy.
All right, good evening, everybody. Good to see you all here. I see we got some winning team here tonight, huh? Give it up for these guys. Got the Ocean U14. Nice. Guys and coaches had a fantastic year and great stuff. We're going to come down a little bit and talk about that. But before we get started, we're going to have the meeting of January 8th, 2020 called to order. Ben, can I take the roll call, please?
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Here.
Council members Achara.
Here.
Donlin.
Here.
Fisher. And Mayor Siciliano.
Here, everybody please rise for a pledge of allegiance and then please remain standing for a moment of silent prayer thereafter. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A lot of penalty flags.
Okay, thank you. The notice requirement for the Open Public Meeting Act has been satisfied. A copy of the annual notice is sent to the Asbury Park Press, Coaster, and posted in Town Hall and filed in the office of the Municipal Clerk on December 2019. There are two fire exits. One to my left takes you out in the back of the room here, and that'll meander down the hall and bring you out to the parking lot. And one to my right, which will bring you out to the front parking lot here as well. If you have a cell phone, we just ask that you kindly turn the volume down because it does interfere. We tape these meetings, so of course you guys are on TV right now, just so you know, so behave. But these meetings are taped and archived, and the phone interferes. If you have to make a call, you can just go on out into the hallway there and you can make your call there. Typically at this time we get into council business, but before we do that, we're going to come down from this dais here. We talk about this juggernaut team that had a great year. So we're all going to come down and call up one of the coaches in a minute. Come on down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I saw him when he started.
Little primitive.
Just not to
back
cough.
to this for now until we get our equipment all back in order and everything. So this is one of our favorite things to do is honor and recognize the outstanding achievements of individuals and or teams. It seems Ocean Township it just has so many talented individuals. It's incredible. And we had a great team this year also. So we have I guess what was it, a U14 is it?
Mm-hmm.
U14, right? And so you guys had a fantastic regular year, 8-2, is that right? And then we had a couple of kids go on to All-Stars. I think 2 players went on to All-Stars and 3 onto a national team, correct? So that was fantastic. Great year. Give it up again for you guys for that. And I'm going to ask you this time, head coach Tim Canavan. Come on up, Tim. We're going to talk about this team for a couple minutes here to see what went on and how we got so good and all that good stuff. So first I got a full disclosure here. Now I was on a youth football team when I was a kid. I like to tell Marty's story. Our team was also very good, 10-0 going into a championship game. And I remember we're playing a team from Piscataway. And back then, of course, there was no scouting reports, there was no cell phone. You just didn't know much about a team except for any of the newspaper clippings. And the one kid on the Piscataway team actually had some headlines. That was pretty good. And so the one job was, watch out for Chavez. Everybody, please don't let that kid get out in the open. He can burn you. You know, we got to win this game. Great, no problem. Now, we played usually a 5-man front where I was a nose guard on defense. On offense, I was a left pulling guard. Not relevant to the story, but so on defense. But for some reason, the kid that played outside linebacker was out. They moved me back there. I was a good tackler, but not very fast. Well, here comes this kid Chavez. Twice he burned me for 2 touchdowns. It was 14-0. That was the end of the game. But hopefully that didn't happen to you guys, right? Didn't have to.
Yeah, fast for linebacker.
So tell us about the team. You guys have been at it for a while, right, Tim?
Yes, sir. This team has basically been together for almost 4 years.
And so I understand every time you have a winning season where you win your championship, you get to hang the banner up in the school.
Yes, sir. Well, at the rec center, they hung up our. We won the B championship this year. We beat Wall 8-0 and then Keyport 30-0.
Oh. Nice, wow. So those were in your championship games that you won those?
Yes.
With Keyport and Wall? Fine. So you had 2 losses though, right? What, did you avenge those losses or those teams just moved down and that was the end of it?
Well, the first one was the team that went down to Florida, and that was first game of the season. Then the other one, we never got another chance to play. I wish. We played Wall twice and beat them twice, so that was.
That's good, always good to be Wall Township. Hey, you know what, it's just one of our rivals from way back. Hey, so were you guys also, you and the coaching staff involved in the All-Stars as well, in the Florida team?
No, we were not. All-Stars were from a different town. We weren't able to do it. And, the AYF team that went down to Florida, they already have a coaching staff that does it every year.
Okay, so you guys pretty much amongst yourselves in a short conference, you'll pick or select a couple of all-stars from your team, or they'll pick from all the other coaches?
Well, the one all-star team, we picked two guys, a lineman and a running back, and then the other one, they have to go try out.
Oh.
And there's a guy that runs that team that goes and scouts the games throughout the year.
So we had 3 guys make that team?
3 guys make that team, 3 starters.
Wow. So they went down to Florida, that team, with our 3 guys, and I heard they had a little success.
Yeah, they crushed everybody. They didn't have a close game.
I was seeing stuff on Facebook going on, like, did I see that scoreboard right? Was it 50-0 or was it 49-0? I'm thinking, this is crazy stuff, and I was like, and they kept going on. I think there was a bigger run, and there was no mercy rule over there, right, Tom? There was, yeah. There was one, they had to get to 70, what was it? It was awful, my God, but that was something, huh?
It was great, cause they won, the all-star team won it for the whole entire nation.
Yeah, wow, yeah, I heard
That's
that.
14U all-star team for AYF.
And that was a Jersey team, right?
Yes.
That was fantastic, so give it up to those guys. So, at this time, let's honor some of your guys that helped you out here. You wanna bring up the rest of the coaches? Please come on, are they all here?
Yes.
So we have Jim Savage. Jim, come on up. John Rainford, John, yeah. Israel watching, Israel. Come on up, guys. Outstanding year, guys. Good job, fellas, by the way. And I know coaching takes a lot out of you, and getting the guys all lined up and getting them to come. And then, of course, it's a family affair because the moms and dads have to get you guys to practices, and everything has to work to have a successful team. So you guys put a lot into a lot of commitment, so that's very important. So let's do this. We have some things for the players. We might as well go and hand these out. And since you know your guys better than me, I'm going to let you call out the names so I don't mess it up. But we have some for the coaches as well here, so I'll hold those. And then, Coach, if you want to, you can even just say what position the guys played also, okay?
Isaac Bozarth.
This is, so, also, you last year, you going to high school now?
No.
You gonna come back?
He played up with us, he was in 7th grade.
What? Yeah.
He'll be back then.
All right.
You know, Ocean's not really known for their big teams. We're like the first one.
That's awesome. All right, we're gonna ask you guys to stay up here and just spread out along the front, we're gonna get a group shot when we're done.
Okay, number 15, Willie Canterman. Utility. We got Nick Caruso. All-Stars that went down to Florida. He played D-line and O-line.
Robbie. Chris, that was 5th grade.
Rob, you need a step stool?
What grade? Okay.
Eighth. These are mostly 8th graders except for Isaac's the only 7th grader.
Little Isaac.
Little Isaac.
Little Isaac.
Stephen Falco.
You little guys got to stick together.
Yeah, I'm saying this.
All right, Ian.
Only one guy.
Anthony Fleschka, our quarterback. Alex Garcia Tellez. Good job, Alex. He's a first-year player. Ben Gerard. Running back for us, he was a lion last year, and he started at tailback for us this year.
Wow, all right, he's moving into the backfield, nice.
He did great.
They saw that speed on the line, we gotta have him back.
He's gonna be a beast of this. Anthony Groen.
Great year.
Nick Ikuzi. Scored a winning touchdown against Paul that we won 8-0.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Nick, here's one job.
These kids are bigger than you.
You have to line up over here in front
Well,
of
the
me.
truth is, when I was in eighth grade, I was the same size I am now, except for weight-wise.
Just saying. I'm already starting to stand on each other here. All right, let me try. See how I did that for you? I lined them all up over there.
Thomas Ikuzi, his twin brother. Offensive tackle, defensive lineman.
You got twins on the team?
Congratulations.
Wait, this is your twin? That's the twin. You get to stand in front of each other also.
Shane Irvin, he's not a first-year player, he played nose guard for us, and offensive tackle.
Yeah, I like that nose guard. Not a bad spot. Get a couple fumbles in there.
Double teamed on every play.
I would do.
Hey, Rob, don't move that. Don't move that.
Chauncey, you need to stand in front of
No.
Councilman Sarah. Chauncey Jones.
Got one for you, Rob.
He played feedback for us.
Get over here. Right in front of this club. Yeah.
Don't line them up.
See? I got one for you.
You guys think this is new? We do this all the
We
time.
rehearsed this.
Luke Mascarenas. He was down forward too, and he played offensive tackle and defensive tackle and linebacker.
Lou.
Our kicker.
Wow, good call. Fantastic.
Matt Mosey.
Great season.
Was a stellar kickoff team player.
That was nice.
Giancarlo Palazzolo. Starting left guard and played some linebacker.
All right, I know that job. Good job. Great year.
Michael Paneros. Played some wing back. John Rainford. Lazir Sanders. He was the first team player to play left tackle. Linebacker. Zachary Shammy. Another first-year player who played safety and wingback.
Nice job.
John Schotter III. Some other tight end too. Good job, John. Michael Sorrentino. Played receiver,
Great job.
defensive back, and was our kickoff.
We think we know your dad, right?
And Nasir Watson.
So we got everybody?
That is it. We have a few missing tonight.
So to all those missing, great year, guys, great job. Congratulations again, fellas. You had an outstanding year. Keep up the good work. And Ocean Township's future of football is looking pretty bright. Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Rob, take a knee.
All the short guys, come on.
Make sure you make eye contact with all the cameras. The rest are paparazzi.
Alright. Dom, they want you to move.
That's fun.
Great. All right, we're good? We got them all? Oh, we got more pictures? All right, we're gonna turn it over to Coach Tim right now. Yeah, Coach.
Ocean Township High School has something to look forward to the next 4 years with these guys.
Absolutely.
More kids on this team than the last 2 8th grades combined, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of promise here.
Good stuff.
And I want to thank the council for all their support. I got some hats for you guys. And appreciate you working on the lights for the practice field.
Our pleasure.
That's going to be a great project for the town and for everybody. Absolutely.
Good deal.
And thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, coaches. Thanks. Ron, the dad, Okay, we're back in session. Good evening, everybody. Took care of those guys. At this time, we have before we get into the consent agenda, I'm going to see if the councilmen have any reports. John, you have anything for us?
No report tonight.
Marge?
No report.
Okay. Dave?
Just a reminder, planning board meeting Monday, the 27th of January. That's it.
Rob?
Got an executive board meeting tomorrow for the Chamber of Commerce. We were going to have an event tomorrow night, but unfortunately, due to lack of response, we had to cancel it. So keep your eyes open for the next one.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Mike, anything?
No report this evening.
Marty?
No report tonight.
See, we're going to get right to business now. All right. The purpose of the public portion is to solely ask questions, understand resolutions that appear on the agenda, and not an occasion for a public hearing on an ordinance. All questions not related to an item on the agenda should be asked during the public comments portion at the conclusion of the meeting. I'll make an announcement that we now have a clock here that our clerk is holding up. These are our timer clocks, and it's for the purposes of giving everybody an opportunity to speak without one person taking over the microphone for all night. So what we're going to do is, when we have folks come up to the microphone, you'll have 3 bites of the apple each night. So during our consent agenda and or resolutions, if we have any questions, you're welcome to come on up, and you have 3 minutes to ask any questions about what appears on the agenda.
During the ordinance portion, when we have an ordinance, a hearing on a public ordinance, you'll be able to come up at that time as well, and you'll have up to 3 minutes during that time to ask any questions about an ordinance that's on the agenda. And then at the conclusion of the meeting, when we open it up for public comments, at that time you'll be able to have 5 minutes to talk about anything germane to Ocean Township or whatever's on your mind regarding the township. We'll give you plenty of time there. So 3, 3, and 5, we think that's pretty fair. You get plenty of time. So you'll see these clocks when you come up. Our clerk will start the timer, and it'll go from green, yellow, and to red ultimately when your time is up. Okay, just wanted to introduce our new clocks to all of you out there in television land too. Well,
Yeah, it's gonna be up here.
you can come on up now. If anybody has anything on the consent agenda or resolutions, come on up and you can ask a question. Is anybody? No, no bills tonight. Jack, state your name and address for the record. Did you start?
Resolution 9/20-013, recycle contract with Mazda.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just for the municipal facilities? That's not for the whole town?
It's for the whole town.
Whole town.
The whole town. So we're not sending it to the county anymore?
Well, previously we had another contractor that we sent it to. The county, Monmouth County Monmouth and I think Mercer are the only 2 counties in the state that don't have their own recycling center. So that's why we're sending it to Mazda. And the way the whole recycling business has been in flux the last couple of years, because China is not basically receiving anybody's recycling anymore. That it used to be we would actually gain a little money on it. Now we could potentially lose up to $50,000-$60,000 a year until the whole market straightens out again. Which a lot of it will be mitigated by the grants we get for it too, but there is that potential.
Is there a difference in what they will accept in terms of types of recyclables or plastics?
Everything as it's normally been. The only thing that we're not allowed to put in, which we stopped last year, is the garbage bags in the recycling.
I was wondering if they'll take more than they have in the past or the county.
No, it's just no changes on that.
Thank you. Let me set the clock before he gets buzzed. Anybody else on resolutions or consent agenda? No, seeing or hearing no one. Someone please offer the resolutions and consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to accept the resolutions for the consent agenda.
And that's resolutions 1 through 4 and the minutes from the December 30, 2019 workshop and public meeting. Have a second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, for individual action, we have resolution 20-0005, approve a 2020 temporary budget. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, 20-006, authorize the mayor and municipal clerk to execute a 2020 agreement with Monmouth County for the Special Citizens Area Transportation, commonly known as SCAT. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and 20-007, authorize a contract with Monmouth County SPCA for animal control services for a period of January 1st through December 2020 at a cost not to exceed $57,000. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and 20-008, approve the 2020 cash management plan. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, 20-009, approve the 2020 interest rates and penalties for delinquent taxes, assessment, and other municipal charges. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 20-010, authorize the 2020 tax sale at a request approval from the Director of Division of Local Government Services to conduct said sales electronically. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Councilmember Zachara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and 2011, authorize a contract with Seacoast Chevrolet to perform vehicle repairs for the period of January 1st to December 31st, 2020, at a cost not to exceed $30,000. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. In 2012, authorize professional service contracts for a period of 1 year, January 1st to December 31st, 2020, for the following professionals. First is Mark S. Ruderman Esquire, the firm of Ruderman Roth LLC. That's our labor counsel. Second will be Suppley Clooney and Company, our auditing services. Third would be James W. Hagan Associates for planning services. Civil Solutions for tax map updates. E is Clark Canton and Heinz for our COA planning, affordable housing. And F. Jeffrey Serenian and the firm of Serenian Associates for our COA attorneys. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
No.
Council members Achara.
I'm going to abstain on C. Yes, but abstain on C.
Okay. Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Resolution 2013, authorize a contract with Mazza Recycling for the disposal of single-stream recyclables. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Tonight, for introduction, we have ordinances 2328. Vin, you read the title?
Sure. An ordinance to amend Chapter 12 of the Revised General Ordinances to add a no U-turn on Griffin Place.
Right. Someone please open the public hearing. I'm sorry. Someone please introduce ordinance 2328 for introduction only.
I'll introduce ordinance 2328.
Second.
I will second that.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, that'll have its public hearing on January 23rd. Also, we have ordinance 2329. Vin, would you read the title?
An ordinance amending Chapter 12 of the Revised General Ordinance to install a stop sign on various locations throughout the township.
Someone please introduce ordinance 2329.
I'll introduce ordinance 2329.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, again, that ordinance will be heard, public hearing on the 23rd. Also, we have 2330. Vin, read.
Yep. An ordinance rescinding Ordinance 611, which regulated parking along Alpern Avenue and Perrine Avenue.
Someone please offer 2330 for introduction.
I'll offer ordinance 2330.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and that too will have its public hearing on the 23rd. The next four ordinances will have be heard on the 30th. So we have ordinance 2331. Vin?
An ordinance to implement the Township of Ocean's third round housing plan element and fair share plan consistent with the terms of a settlement agreement reached between the Township and the Fair Share Housing Center.
Great, someone please offer 2331 for introduction.
I'll offer ordinance 2321.
30.
I'll
I'm
second
sorry,
it.
2331.
Great, thank you.
Second, Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and that'll have its public hearing on January 30th. Also 2332. Vin, read the title.
Yep. An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21 of the Revised General Ordinance of the Township of Ocean to add the AH-G zone, Affordable Housing Golf Course Residential Inclusionary Overlay Zone.
Right, someone please offer 2332 for introduction.
I'll offer ordinance 2332.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, that'll have its public hearing on the 30th as well of January. 2333 for introduction. Vin?
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21, Article 4, Section 21-51.47 of the Revised General Ordinance of the Township of Ocean, Land Development Ordinance, entitled Mixed Use Inclusionary Development in the C1 Zone.
Right, someone offer 2333 for introduction.
I'll offer ordinance 2333.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and finally, that'll have its public hearing, on the 30th as well. And finally, ordinance 2334 for introduction.
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Township of Ocean, entitled Land Development Ordinance, to address the Roosevelt Avenue Inclusionary Zone.
Great. Someone please offer 2334 for introduction.
I'll offer ordinance 2334.
Second.
I second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and that too will have its public hearing on January 30th. 2020. Anybody at this time, if you have anything germane to Ocean Township business, now would be the time to come up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and the clock will start immediately. Jack wants to test the clocks out. Go ahead.
Jack, again, Nickel Avenue Oakhurst. I actually thought of something the other day, because I'm seeing all these no turn on red signs coming up all over the place now. They keep adding them to a lot of intersections. A lot of the time, it's only really between Memorial Day and Labor Day. They should at least take them down in the winter, or maybe put a little thing underneath it that says no turn on red Memorial Day through Labor Day, when the traffic volume is higher, when those are needed and not. So a lot of those intersections in the winter time, you can make the right turn there and it's not a problem. So
It could be, and I'm not saying it's right, exactly. It could be a school issue.
or it could be, when school's letting out, let's say 2 to 4 p.m. or something.
Yeah, I've seen some that say not
Children are
after 2:30, but
Or
or
when
3:30.
children are present or something like that.
Yeah, we'll check with our traffic and pass those suggestions on to them. Yeah, see what they say. Okay. Thanks, Jack. Stop that clock, man. He has more time left. No. Anybody else? No? Seeing or hearing no one, someone make a motion to close.
I make a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani.
Yes.
Council members Achara.
Yes.
Donlin.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, meeting adjourned. Thank you all for coming. And remember, we're here twice a day at channel 77 and channel 22 if you have FiOS. And also we're on YouTube, which will probably be up and airing within 24 hours. Thanks, everybody.
That's fine.